Okay, today we are on page 55 in our blue interactive student notebook. We are going to be discussing representative government or self-government today. Please look at the other people or students in your group and make sure that everybody's on the same page. If somebody's lost or needs some assistance, please help them out. We should be on page 55 of the blue ISN notebook. If your page does not look like my page, please raise your hand now so that way someone can assist you. Representative government is the same as self-government or of government for the people, by the people. We're electing somebody, one person, who's going to speak for the people. In the year 1620, the Pilgrims signed before they got off the Mayflower to organize themselves so they could survive. The Mayflower Compact is a social contract. So the Mayflower Compact is a way for them to work with each other, communicate with each other, how to resolve issues that arise in the community. So this is a social contract. The reason why they called it the Mayflower Compact is because it was signed and created on the ship the Mayflower. It's a contract, but you can also say it's a compact. A compact is very similar to a contract. I'm going to go ahead and add the year is 1620. Please make sure that you add that in yours. Next, we are moving from the Massachusetts area into the Connecticut area. And in the Connecticut area, we have another government document or representative document called the Fundamental Orders of Connecticut. The Fundamental Orders of Connecticut is considered the first constitution in North America. Today we have the United States Constitution. Many say that the Fundamental Orders of Connecticut was the first form of a constitution. The way it looked and the type of systems that it had in place in that document is considered one of the first constitution in North America. So for this one, for the Fundamental Orders of Connecticut, we are going to go ahead and write the first constitution in North America. Before we move on, let's go ahead and review what we have written so far. Starting off with the Pilgrims, our first one of our the first representative government documents in the New World is considered a social contract, and the year is 1620. It was written by the Pilgrims on the ship that they came on, which was called the Mayflower. And because they wrote it on the Mayflower, they decided to call this compact the Mayflower Compact. Under Massachusetts, which is where the Pilgrims colony was, we have Connecticut. And Connecticut is known today for the Fundamental Orders of Connecticut. That was the name of their representative government or self-government. The way that they had their self-government set up is considered the first constitution in North America. It gave men their voting rights. It laid out specifics on the law, just like our Constitution lays out today. Our last representative government of the day is going to be in Jamestown, Virginia. Jamestown is located in Virginia in the southern colonies. This picture shows the House of Burgesses, where the representatives would meet to discuss the government of the colonies. In Jamestown, Virginia, they set up the principles of government. I'm also going to add at the bottom of here a date for Jamestown so we don't forget what year Jamestown started in. We have the year 1607 was the start of Jamestown. I'm just going to put that in parentheses just so we can remember. Now, the representative government did not start in 1607, but let's just remember that Jamestown is connected with one of the first permanent settlements in the New World, which was in 1607. Okay, so going back to the principles of government, we have representative government, republican government, democracy, majority rule, rule of law, and self-government. All of these are key words that we need to link and we need to match with Jamestown, Virginia, principles of government, we also have House of Burgesses is another word that we need to make sure that we link to the Jamestown government. So these are all the principles of government: representative government, republican government, democracy, majority rule, rule of law, self-government. I'd like to talk about majority rule. Majority rule means when we're taking a vote, whoever has the most votes, that is the majority. That means that they win. Their rule gets passed. So if I asked you, as a reward for good behavior, would you like to do more homework or would you like to have ice cream? I'm pretty sure the majority of you would raise your hand for ice cream. That means that that group would win and you would go out and you would get some ice cream.